Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody had a great weekend. It's been snowing for the past day and a half up here in Northeast Ohio. Not really stinking, but enough to make you mad. Not really. I do like the snow. It's definitely shows that the year has changed a little bit. Season's changed, so I do enjoy it because that means spring is next and then it'll get warm again. But you got to deal with the bad to get to the good, right? That's in everything that we do in our lives, is that we deal with the bad to get to the good. It's a fact of life. There's always going to be something out there that challenges us. Not that this is a challenge. Some people would tell you that they hate the snow, they hate the weather, but they live in it. There's always places that you can go to get away from the snow and the cold. But then you have to deal with the other factors that occur in those areas, like hurricanes, or tornadoes, or wildfires. So it's you get to pick and decide on what you're willing to deal with, and maybe a little snow throughout the year counteracts those other issues that could potentially happen in your world. So yeah, my wife and I took the weekend off from working on our new place. We've got plenty of time now to get the thing prepared. If you recall, we are demolishing a house that we had just bought. We bought it for the land, but it ended up having a house on it. As we started digging into it, we found that there's more work than that needed to be done to it, that was going to run the bill up for making it livable. So we decided that we're going to demolish it and we're going to build a new house. Put the money that we would be putting into this place to get it fixed up into a new structure. So what we did was, my daughter, she decided to move up to Tennessee, Nashville area, Gallatin area, and from Georgia, because she felt that she really needed to be up there. So we went down there, helped her out, got her set up in a new apartment, some things that we as parents normally do. We spoil our children. And then on our way back, we stopped at a home builder site, and we were looking at this a couple of years ago when we first moved back to the United States, and we determined it wasn't the right time for us. The property that we were going to put the house on, we were trying to make it work for our purposes, and it just seemed like too much work at the time. So now that we've got the property that we've decided on living in and building, we went back to this builder. They are Cahovnian Homes, and we chose them because they do 2x6 standard structures instead of the 2x4 standard structures that you see in most homes. They're a little bit more expensive, a little bit more pricey, but their standard of quality is a bit better than what we've seen with other home builders. Now, I know we could have gone to a private builder, but that would have been very costly compared to what we got here. So we made some adjustments to the final design yesterday. At the very least, we got the pricing set. It doesn't lock us into colors and styles inside of it, but it does lock us into the structure that we've chosen. So, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, 2-car garage, ranch style. Tired of walking up and down stairs to get to the bedroom. I know that they build homes with master bedrooms downstairs, but we wanted something level at the ground. We will have a basement in there. Gotta have my basement. Wife has gotta have her garage, so she doesn't have to scrape snow off the car. So we made that decision yesterday. We're getting the financing set up today, and hopefully this time next year we'll have a new house. It could be sooner, but they tell us a year. That's how far out that they're building. But we are locked into the pricing of the house right now, regardless of the increase in building materials. So very excited, very excited. I'm still going to be continuing to demolish the house that we have on this property, because I want to save a lot of the wood that is on the property or on the house itself, because it's all hardwood, and hardwood will last forever if you damn near forever if you treat it nicely, treat it well, keep it protected. So I'll be taking the wood from the walls, the wood from the flooring, the wood from the roof, and storing it. Because what I'll end up doing with it is building a cooler room, refrigerator room, hanging room for my butcher shop. Obviously, the ceiling or the structure will have to be modified to hold that kind of weight, because I'll be doing hogs on my property, and they can get up to 2,000 pounds. Not that that's what I'm looking for, but I want to make sure that whatever I put inside this thing and I hang from the rafters is sturdy enough that it will handle. Anyways, lots of information there for you. It's been one heck of a month for my wife and I. We've made a lot of decisions. We're progressing towards what our dream has been for many, many years. Dream that I have had since I was a kid, and we're getting closer to realizing that dream. And it's all due to Antra. I'm not going to say that Antra is the end all to end all to get you where you want to go, but you know what? It helped propel us to that direction by following some of the lessons that we have been going over, going through our 3 Ps, making these sacrifices to realize what we want versus what we settle for. And I'll be sending this email or this video out to those people who are still sitting on the fence, that might be considering it, and let them know my story, how I'm getting here, how I got here. And it's not just for me, it's not just for you. This can be had by anybody and everybody who's willing to put in the effort, the time, and the work to go after what they want. And that's what Antra has done for me and my wife. So it's helped out my daughter. She sees what we're doing, and it's all due to Antra. It's seeing the metamorphosis that we have gone through insight, impact, piece of it going to be an influence here in the future. So, anyways, I've made this video long enough. I could sit here and talk a little bit more about this, but I'm headed to the gym. So, got to get my workout for the day, get my 22 push-ups in for the 22 veterans that commit suicide every day, in support to try and eliminate that or reduce that number. That's what I'm doing. I hope everybody has a great, safe day. Keep warm out there if you're in an area where it's snowing. And be safe. Take care, everybody.